Hello. I thought maybe I would just sing a song while I wait for my audience to come on. Here's one that I like. Over time, I've been building my castle of love. Hi, Fred. Just for two. Though you never knew you were my reason. Hi, Cosmos. I've gone much too far for you now to say that I've got to throw my castle away over dreams. I have searched for a perfect come true. Welcome, everybody. Though you never knew it was of you I was dreaming. Hi, Luann. The Sandman has come from too far away for you to say come back some other day. And though you don't believe that they do come true. Hi, Reggie. For did my dreams come true when I looked at you? And maybe too if you would believe, you too might be overjoyed, overloved, over me. Hi, Catherine. I know it's one of my favorite songs. Hi, Charlene. The dang air conditioner's on. Over hearts, I have painfully turned every stone. Air conditioner. Just to find I have found what I searched to discover. I've come much too far for me now to find the love that I thought can never be mine. And though you don't believe that they do come true. For did my dreams come true when I looked at you? And maybe too if you would believe, you too might be overjoyed. Hi, Addie. Overloved, over me. Hi, Gretchen. Hi, True North. And though the odds say improbable, what do they know? For in romance, all true love needs is a chance. And maybe with the chance you will find you too like I, overjoyed, overloved, over you. Ooh, ooh, over you. Oh yeah, Darla, you made it to the beach report. Hello, hello. Hi, OG. Hi, Random. Looks like we've got a really nasty troll on. Boom, into the intercoastal you go. Swimming with the sharks. That's what we do. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Daniel. How's Tampa looking? Is it as wet and rainy as it's been in Fort Lauderdale the past 2 days? No, that's not normal. I was hoping to take you guys to the beach, but it's just too iffy today. We don't know what's going to happen. So here we are. We've got a gray day, but I see a little bit of sun shining through those clouds, getting ready for a sunset. And I'm just on for a little bit because I'm going to go over and hear Anthony Corrado. he's playing tonight. I know how much you guys love jazz like I do. So unfortunately, you can see it's also kind of windy out. I'm getting away from the air conditioner. You see the palm trees frilling in a wind. High sun. Sunny and 80, no rain. I should be in Tampa. How's it going, OG? How's everybody doing today? On this Monday. It's been a very rainy, kind of depressing Monday here. Some weird clouds I see above me. Strange. Like wispy ones and fluffy ones and dark ones. Yeah. Talking to myself and feeling old. Sometimes I'd like to quit. Nothing ever seems to fit. Hanging around. Nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. So what do you do when you have a rainy day and a Monday? It's a bummer, right? It's Sora's Klaus. Oh, Magic Man. I like your name too. Chad. He's a magic man. Hey, Rigid. I typed beautiful woman on Google and it sent me here. How fantastic. I'm glad you're here because we have some really disgusting trolls on today. Oh boy, I don't even want to look at those hidden messages. They are, they're disgusting. Hi, Tate. I'll let you look at them, Darla. No, you don't have to, honestly. Wow, 58 degrees is kind of cold. I know, so many trolls, like always. Like, why? Why do they troll the beach report so much? What is it about me that triggers some people? It is so weird, isn't it? All right, you guys. Well, like I said, I'm getting ready to go see Anthony. Who wants to hear some jazz music tonight? Sorry about the air conditioner. I can't go turn it off right now. And you just tell Donna that I'm on live. See if we can get her on. I know, the trolls are really disgusting. It's like, are you a real person? Or did your mother drop you on your head and you just don't know how to behave? I don't know. I don't understand. But yeah, it's such beautiful scenery. What is it about this scene and me that makes somebody feel like saying disgusting things? I don't get it. We're coming up on a full moon. It's always worse. Yeah. And need to up their meds, I guess. Exactly. Yeah, Donna's a mod. I just told her I'm on. Where is she? Hey, 412. You're respectable and representative of a fine woman. It triggers them. Magic Man, I guess, is right. I don't know. I don't know why they had to be that way. But as Wheelie Bad mentions, trolls are still fans. So, okay, this is what happens. This is the way it goes. Anyway. So today I thought I would talk a little bit about writing your memoirs. The jazz music starts at 7, so I'm gonna have to leave in about maybe 15 minutes. But I just wanted to come on quickly and talk a little bit about the writing process because I am working on another book right now. Well, several other books. 3 to be exact at the moment. Songs from the 50s, like I don't know. Not coming to my mind, the songs from the 50s. Are the stars out tonight? I don't know if it's cloudy or bright. Is that from the 50s? I only have eyes for you, dear. You're studying people. Okay, well that's cool. I'm glad you're here, Varian. What are you studying people for? Darla, you need to write a book about a lot of things. Yeah, I know. You had a big situation yesterday. There's Donna. She says, I got presents. She says, I got something in the mail. I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. But I am dog sitting new dogs tomorrow, starting tomorrow morning. So you'll see me on a new adventure of dog sitting in another beautiful mansion. And one of these dogs, I gotta say, I met the dogs already, and one of them looks just like my dog, Muffin, that I lost more than a year ago. So it's good. It's good. I'm excited to be around a dog that looks like Muffin. I haven't been, and I'm just kind of looking forward to it. And this dog is a Klingon, like a Klingon where you got to walk around and hold the dog all the time. So, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it happily. Drinking my coffee because, man, I have been so wiped out today. I don't know if it's the rainy Monday atmosphere that just makes me really tired. 9 weeks left until summer break. How does that even happen? Niagara Falls had a thunderstorm today. Tate you lost your dog on March 8th. Oh, that's recent. It's the hardest thing ever, Tate, and I'm so sorry. My heart just goes out to you. My biggest goal in life, I've already achieved some of my biggest goals, like being a mom, raising 2 people to become adults. I'm going to become a grandmother in May, and that right there, that probably is one of my biggest goals ever. Last celebrity that impressed you. Yeah, I'm not impressed by any celebrities, actually. I don't look at these people like they're super special or anything. In fact, I wonder about them. Right? Donna knows. No celebrities. Thank you, Irma. That is a huge goal. 2 other goals one big goal that I always wanted to achieve that I did last year was writing my memoirs. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit, because when you write one book about your life, 365 pages of a 60-year lifespan, it's just a little drop in the bucket. So of course I'm writing a sequel to that book. So that's another one that's another goal that I am focused on right now. You put out good vibes, everything I see you on here. I'm gonna guess you're in Florida. Yes, Fort Lauderdale, Lucas. We love ourselves in Fort Lauderdale. So I wanted to read a little bit to you. Thank you, air conditioning. From a book here called The Stories of Our Days. And you can't get this book anywhere. It's out of print because it was written by a very dear friend of mine, Jay Spirer. There's Jay right there. Jay passed away, I believe it was 2016, and he helped me to publish my first book. And I thought he would publish all the rest of my books, and then he went and he died. So, Jay. But at the same time, because Jay died, I had to do it all by myself, so I learned how to do it all by myself. Sometimes you can give a man a fish to eat, and he will always be hungry. But if you teach him how to fish, he will never be hungry. Is that how it goes? Something like that. Anyway, yes, buy a book and a muffin pillow. My dog Muffin, I've turned her into a pillow, so it's exciting. Anyway, I'm going to read you the preface. Well, actually, yeah, I'll read you the preface because it's uplifting. If you want to be a writer, I think this is actually a very good place to start. So I'm just going to read this chapter to you, and we can discuss it a little bit. You can write your true stories using techniques of fiction writing. That's because deep down, you understand story. As a species, we have been using language as we know it for about 30,000 years. The Cro-Magnons, you know, the Homo sapiens sapiens, were the first to employ sophisticated grammar and syntax. Not the grunts and hand signals of our earlier ancestors. Not that there's anything wrong with that. All right, see you later, Nicole. Have fun painting. Cro-Magnon society was primitive, yet the people were skilled at making both tools and fitting clothing. Odds are, at the end of a hard day's hunting by the man and the gathering by the woman, stories flew across the cook fire. The man told of woolly mammoth that got away, and the woman rolled her eyes. Then the man got wise and went out and told the story to the other men, who actually appreciated it. By the way, Cro-Magnons were essentially us. Give one of them relaxed fit jeans, a Hard Rock Cafe t-shirt, and a riding lawnmower, and you couldn't distinguish him from your average suburbanite. Hi, Ron. Good to see you. Our hunter might have used some of the same techniques we use today in recounting our exploits to our friends during happy hour or at the Chamber of Commerce luncheon, providing visual details, using broad gestures and facial expressions, maybe even employing a bit of exaggeration. Hi, Two-Stroke. Wait, whoa, Two-Stroke got hit by a car? Oh my gosh, everybody say prayers for Two-Stroke. I'm so sorry. Sorry to hear that. Were you in the car or did you get hit by a car out of a car? Many injuries. Been in the ER since noon. Wow. You got... Yeah, I'm laughing because Sue is over there sharpening knives. I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm turning the camera around on you. Yes, yes, everybody's going to see what you're doing. She's trying to throw me off my game. Oh, you're on your bike. Oh my gosh, and I'm going to see Anthony tonight, and that's how he almost died on his bike. So it is very dangerous to ride bikes. You get hit by a car. Anyway, everybody, please, thank you, Ron. Everybody say prayers for Two-Stroke and very swift healing. We will wish you. All right, sorry, I didn't mean to laugh while Two-Stroke's in the emergency room. It's terrible. It is so terrible. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your prayers for Two-Stroke. Thank you. Yeah, look twice, save a life. Gretchen's right, you know, and we're going right back to our friend Blue, who also got hit by a police car last month. It's dangerous out there. And when you're driving, it really behooves you to check everything when you're making turns, just to always be sure if there's a bike there. It's just so hard. Actually, Real Indian, prayers do definitely help. When you say a prayer, you are, number one, banishing bad spirits, but I do believe that there is something to praying, and it certainly can't hurt. Thank you so much, Riptide. I greatly appreciate that. So if you don't believe in prayers, then you don't have to do them, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Thank you. I agree that Jesus loves you. Thank you, Manny. Thank you. Amen, amen, amen. Exactly. And it's nice to know that people are thinking about you, Gretchen. That's so true as well. So those of you who want to pray, I welcome you, because I really do believe in the power of prayer. I think that it is actually way more powerful than you even know. So why not try it? It doesn't hurt anything. And maybe it helps. All right. Storytelling, the art of storytelling, that is, has been handed down over the millennia. Before the coming of writing, roughly 6,000 years ago, when they started writing, the creation of artworks and the oral recounting of events were the only ways to pass history on to the next generation. I think we're just talking about getting hit by cars right now. Reggie got hit by a car a long time ago. It was just backing up into a parking spot, and that hurts. I am lucky I've never been hit by a car. Yeah. All right, real Indiana, you can believe whatever you want to believe. That's the other wonderful thing about humans, is that we all have free will and we can choose what to believe or what not to believe. And if Indiana's angry at me because you think I'm holding back advancements, then you just go on with your bad self. Hi, Melody. It's so good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Should we talk about storytelling? Do you guys want to talk about it, or do you want to talk about something else? And you know what? Indiana thinks that a prayer won't stop a child from dying of cancer, but I don't think that you even know what could stop a child from dying of cancer, Indiana. So how do you know if it's not prayer? Could be anything. Could be medicine, could be God, could be anything. You just don't know. Let's talk about art, life, music, and books. Cool. That's what I love to talk about. So when we talk about using fiction techniques to write your own life story, we're not talking about making things up. We're talking about putting into print what good oral storytellers do vocally, providing description of details, employing dialogue, generating suspense, and doling out information logically and gradually. Reggie says, I prayed for a lion cub from the zoo that was admitted into the ICU and was scheduled to be put down. And what happened? What happened? I prayed for my dog to be saved when she was very, very sick, and my daughter and I prayed the hardest we've ever prayed in our life. And then the vet came out with the results of my dog's blood test that was surprising. The vet said, well, this never happens. And then she read down all those numbers that we wanted to be perfect, and they were. So that's when I looked at my daughter, because she wasn't so sure that praying helps either, but it certainly did help that time. So I'm going to use it. It looks like Darla's had enough of the real Indiana with the negativity. The very next morning, miraculously, no sign of congenital heart disease. Explain that. There we go. Hey, Donna, they call you a retard. You throw them into the intercoastal. You have every right to do that. Keep the chat safe for me and all of my followers. We're all in this together. Body plus spirit plus soul. One person, as you can see, you are a trinity too. I just got goosebumps from that, Saulo. Thank you so much. That's amazing. And it's so true. And it's a great way to think, you know, great I am. We all have God inside of each one of us. And, you know, if that's true, then prayer has to work. Just saying. Melody says, I love your energy. I love your live stream, sending everyone kind energy. And I'm so glad that you're here. You definitely belong with the Beach Report family. And I do apologize for all the nasty trolls who come on, and all the men with thinking about smut constantly, and I guess that just comes off of their keyboards. I don't know. I have a solid base. I do, Lendrick. I definitely do. You can get a Trump 2028. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I would be all for it. Absolutely. Hello, David. How are you? Okay, so let me just finish this chapter a little bit, because I got to go get my jazz on tonight. Yes, they will grow out of it, Ron. I think you're right. Oh, you mean so much to me too, Nicole. You all mean so much to me, all of you. Of the trolls, even you mean a lot to me, because I do hope that maybe I can change your mind from being mean-spirited and full of smut to being normal. I don't know. Gretchen, I kind of saw a little bit of that. Gretchen was like, nope, out of here. You guys are so funny. You know what? Here's the thing about going to see Anthony tonight. So I will go live, definitely, with Anthony. Anthony, man, he never takes a break, too. And he asked me to film him for some promotional things that he wants to do. Because whenever I do the beach report with Anthony, you know, I make comments, I talk to you guys, sometimes I sing, so, you know, it's all kind of mishmash of Anthony and me and you. So that's not really helpful for Anthony if he wants to have some promo stuff. So I promised him that I would do a little bit of just filming of Anthony doing his show, because wouldn't it be amazing to see Anthony's career take off? He is so talented and just so amazing. And I think that people like Anthony need to be elevated, not that like a celebrity, but as somebody who is just so talented and good at what he does, and does it his whole life. Coffee and bong hits. Well, I've got the coffee, and I'm guessing you got the bong hits train wreck. So here we go. Oh, Arnold. Maybe they're laughing at you. Who knows? All right, you guys. I'm gonna finish reading this if it kills me, and it might. All right, but just quick. We're talking about mental movies here, you know? You want your reader to be able to picture in their mind what you're putting down on your paper. So that's so true. Not a mean bone in his body. Donna's got the bong hits. Hi, Cooper. You guys are funny today. We'll touch on some of the major concepts of writing, such as structure, point of view, description, and dialogue, as well as the writing process itself. And as a bonus, you'll even learn what rules of grammar you can ignore. Now, if you think you're not a writer, that's either because you haven't written anything or you haven't tried this technique. If you can use language, you can write, which reminds me of my mother, God rest her soul, who always said, if you can read, you can cook. And I really still don't believe that. What is the point of this channel, or what are we talking about? Well, welcome, Cooper, if you're new to the Beach Report. I'm a journalist, I'm an author, a publisher, a show host, and a filmmaker. And I talk about helping people to write their life stories if that's what they want to do. I take you to the beach. Sometimes we go into the Florida Everglades and we go meet the alligators. We go on boats. We do lots of things. We interview people. I don't know, can you guys tell Cooper what the Beach Report is about? Because it's hard to pin me down. I've got a lot of interests in a lot of different things, but I am a writer. Foremost, that's all that I am, just a writer. Or as Karen Carpenter used to say, I'm a drummer who sings. So funny. That's a funny story, I'll tell you just quickly. So I used to work in television. I used to be a television writer for a few Nickelodeon shows. And one day I was on the set at a place called National Video where I used to work. It's this great big sound stage in the middle of New York City on 42nd Street. And one day, Phil Collins was actually performing in the next sound stage from where I was. And I knew that he was there. And I wanted to go see him because I love Phil Collins. And I heard him say this, I'm just a drummer who sings. And I thought that that was a Phil Collins quote. But then I found out that it wasn't Phil Collins at all. It was actually Karen Carpenter who originally said, I'm just a drummer who sings. That's right, Austin. Hugely interesting life, which is why I do the Beach Report, because I got a lot of stuff to share, and I don't want to just be a lonely writer by myself working furiously, you know, in the middle of the night writing things. I want to be in the light of day, and I want to work with all of you. Yes, what time is it? It's 6:57. So Anthony's about to go on in a few minutes, although it usually takes him some time to get started. He rarely starts at 7 o'clock. But thank you so much for the time check, because I do have to go. Nicole says, you know, Jill, I'm so happy you have the channel. You need this for your soul without your husband. Well, that's true. And it's time for dinner for Austin. What's the key to an interesting life? I would say that the key to an interesting life is to be grateful for every single thing that you have and everybody who's in your life. And when you're interested in other people and you're happy, you can't help but have fun things happen to you. So I think an interesting life is a person who always has a smile on their face and is approachable, that you can talk to, somebody who's constantly curious about the world around them. I don't know. That's just me. All right, well, I'm going to say ciao for now. I see another disgusting troll has some disgusting things to say. It's crazy. It is so crazy, the people who come on my page. Thank you, Michael. I greatly appreciate your kind and normal comment. What's a cougar? Do you mean the cat, or are you calling me a cougar? Because I'm not a cougar and I don't even date. So it's interesting, too, the assumptions people make of you just because you wear animal prints. All right, yes, so everybody come on back for some live music. We will be on later tonight with jazz from the amazing, great Anthony Corrado, a one-man orchestra. I'm a one-woman show. Well, Anthony is a one-man orchestra. Very cool. And I will see you guys on the next Beach Report, so please stay tuned. It's the animal print. Okay, John. Well, I ain't gonna stop wearing my animal prints because, you know, animals. All right, you guys. Super fun tonight on the Beach Report, and we're gonna go listen to some smooth jazz. All right, ciao for now, and a big shout out and thank you to all of my mods for keeping us all safe in the chat. You guys are the best. You wear it well, little old-fashioned, but I don't mind. Thank you, John. I appreciate you. See you on the next Beach Report, guys. Ciao for now. Bye, Two Stroke. Please feel better very, very soon. We are all praying for you, except for Indiana, who